Hey everybody, welcome back to Voodoo Spells and More. Today we're going to be doing a very effective, very simple love binding spell. What you'll need today is a red candle, these skinny normal candles, or pink, brown sugar, honey, cinnamon, a pin, and some red ribbon. Let's get started. So you're going to take your pin and you're going to take your candle. Now, the whole time that we're doing this love binding, you have to remember invoking what you want out of this. You want him to be binded to you. You want him to be madly in love with you, only with you. You have to be careful when doing these spells. Be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it, but you might get the negative side of it too. You have to always think about that when doing a love binding or a domination spell. Sometimes these guys can end up completely in love and then getting super psycho jealous and just something that you were not waiting for as part of. Okay, now let's get started. I'm gonna write his name from the bottom up. Okay, I know a lot of spells go from here down, but we want to go from the bottom up because we want it to consume his name as it's burning down. Okay, here I'm putting John Doe and if you know his date of birth, you can go ahead and add it here. If you don't know it, that's fine. I'm just gonna put, I don't know, 0101 and then whatever year, right? So it's gonna look like this with the wick up, the name going up, and date of birth. Like I said, if you don't have the date of birth, that's fine. It's not necessary. If you do, it's better. Now you're gonna turn your candle over to the other side and you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna put your name, your date of birth, the same way, going up, okay? So, I'm Jane Doe, let's say. Jane Doe, and my date of birth. Okay, so when you're done, it should look this way. Your name, your date of birth, and then on the other side, his name, his date of birth. All right, now you're gonna take your honey and you're gonna put it on his name and his date of birth only. We use honey because of its sweetness, and this is to get them like stuck to you on these love binding spells. Now you're gonna turn your candle and you're gonna do the same on your name. Honey on your name and your date of birth. Okay. Then you're gonna take your brown sugar and you're gonna put it on his name and his date of birth. Flip the candle over, put it on your name and your date of birth. So we have, it looks like this. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of powdered cinnamon on top of his name and my name. So it should look like this when you're done. Only on the names and dates of birth. Okay? The next step for this spell is to take your your ribbon, excuse me. You don't want to leave a little piece like this out because we have to do some knots afterwards, okay? And the rest you're gonna wrap around. We'll wrap this around because we're binding. We're gonna bind ourselves with John Doe here. Now, when you're done binding, it should look like this. So you have 2 and it's wrapped, right? Now, you're gonna make 7 knots. And each time you do a knot, you're gonna invoke that the way you tie these knots, you are tying John Doe to you. It's the third one. The way I'm tying these knots, I'm tying John Doe to me forever. That he will only have eyes for me and only want to be with me. Now this is number 6 and number 7. Sorry, I was doing. You see my knots here? There's 7 in total. 7 knots. And this is how your candle should look. You place it on a white plate or aluminum plate, wherever it is that is safest for you. These spells are better lit by wooden matches. Since I don't have one right now, I'm just gonna use this lighter here, and I'm gonna burn this on the bottom just to get it to stand on my plate. If you have all kinds of honey and cinnamon and sugar on your plate, that's fine, don't worry about it. Leave it all around. There you go. And you light your candle. And this is our love binding spell. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more free spells. You can find us on Facebook at Voodoo Spells or send us an email at voodoospells@icloud.com. Have a good night.